we go. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the finale again. We are going to finish up the happy end now because we didn't, because everyone had to go to bed, and also I really needed to take a shower. I'm so glad I did. I felt so much better after I got all the hairspray out. Actually, I felt better after I got the rollers out, to be honest. But anyway, I did the math, and I had, like, 30 kids come to my door. Very exciting. I hope it just continues to increase. Is this the last one we saved? Why are we by ourselves? Oh, that's right, because we sent the others home. Okay. So yes, hello, welcome to the stream. This is HIVEOWEEN creeping into November, as it sometimes does. We're gonna wrap up Boogeyman, try to get the happy end. I hope everyone lives. Oh, I guess I have to push the button. Okay, so there are two buttons. I'm gonna take the saw. Yeah, a mess is. Did I? Oh, I'm gonna take the saw. She says, opening the button that gives me the hammer. Cool, cool. Good job, me. So, like I was saying, I'm going to take the sledgehammer. Can I just smash this? Break the door down with the hammer would destroy the control panel inside too. I think now that we've seen this room, we should be able to go do the decapitation of the doll statue thing. Wherever the heck that was. How do we get there from here? Everybody's chilling in here. Y'all stay put. Down here? No, wait. Maybe? I'm hoping that the good end is, as I mentioned in Plurk, is that the bearings just adopt everyone. Unofficially. David and Shirley and Sophie and her dad. They're a big knot family now. And they can all deal with their weird family issues and, you know, loss of things together and kind of cope. And it'll be good for all of them. They can all benefit from this. I guess Lance can come too. Shrug. The hammer handle broke, so it's unusable now. What the heck did we use to open this in the last one? Did we have the sledgehammer last time and I just didn't even notice? I mean, like, did we push the button and get the key thing out of there? I don't even remember pushing, like, dealing with that section at all. But I probably did and just forgot. But yes, I'm very excited to... I mean, like, any of the bits where Sophie has made reference to the previous game and her experiences in that have been very exciting to me. And I look forward to seeing how this all pans out. I'm going the wrong way. Dang it! How do I get out of here? I was doing so good for a bit there, but I can't remember how to get back to this, to the place where you jump. Oh, down! I remember now. Wait, no, not this one. Down Another one of those, though. Do I really have to go, like, all the way around? I don't want to. Don't make me do it. All the other doors should be open. 2 sons, 2 daughters, and 1 cousin. I'll accept that. Wait, I just came back in the... I just went the same way, Gary. You tell me you didn't do anything. You accomplished nothing. Which one of these freaking ways leads me back to where I need to go? I don't want to take the long way, but I will if I have to. Which I'm probably going to have to, because I sure can't remember how I just got here. Oh, wait! Wait! Painting. Landscape painting. No, that's not the right one. Damn it! I got all excited. I thought it was that other painting, which led to the stairs that... the 2 stairs led to the Sophie and Richard hanging around room. I can go through here, can't I? Yeah! Okay, that's just back up here. Alright, we're just gonna take the long way. Wasn't there something to disable this? Because I feel like at some part we smashed something and it was just not a problem anymore. Boogles. Okay. See, I thought it was this painting. But it was just a landscape painting before. Up we go. Where is that electric room? There we go. I did it! Got it in 1. My first try. I made it back successfully. Absolutely. 100%. I don't know what this part means. But we should probably do... I know there's stuff we can acquire. We never used the rope last time. An old videotape player. And this ended up getting smashed. What can I do with this? Wait, can I actually? I just looked at the guide thing. Apparently I can. Hi, Don. How did we attach that? Did you just like freaking... What? How did you... Videotape. Oh, snap. That's full of spikes. We get to watch another spooky video. So, like, assuming this one was also a plant left for us by Boogeyman, like the first one was. Like, were you really expecting me to just grab this rope and just go throw it at this? That's a stretch, bud. I mean, I'm gonna do it, but... A balcony seat for the spike room. What does this mean? I still can't figure it out. It seems like it should relate to that one, but... I guess that's what the go under meant. Videotape! 2! Keith jumps in the air with a deadpan expression on his face and slides the tape into the VCR. Oh god! Helena, no, don't go in there! There's a guillotine in there! Leave her alone! Don't you touch her! Atta girl. Here's Boogie! Alright, so... That was the room with the guillotine, so we know that she was in that area, so that's cool. Oh! If you want to have two. I always assumed that that was relating to the, to saving both of them. And I thought it was weird that it gave me this and that maybe some sort of secret code, but this is how the clue we need for getting the saw. Okay, so let's see. How do we interpret this? Maybe I just go, now that I've read this, maybe I can go, maybe if I try it now on the stage, it'll unlock it. Because it's clearly referencing that. But now I done tripped the flag. Keith, you should Indiana Jones over this thing. They just swing on the rope. Boo. Oh wait, up here. All right. Where did my paper go? It's dark. It's not on the table. Is it? Yes, okay. No wait, this was another note. This is a totally different Boogeyman note page. I apparently had two. Where's my light? Is one of these it? This one looks like it's the right one. Okay, this one has the block puzzle. It's saw time. How do I get back to saw room? Dang it, I'm going the wrong way. That ain't way to saw room at all. Hi, Luke. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. Did it again! Oh, bye, Luke. Wait. God, how did I get so turned around? It's only been like a day. At one point I had this map pretty well figured out. I mean, you could probably go make tea in the time it takes for me to remember how to get back to the room with the electric floor that's not electric anymore. All we're gonna go do is get an unnecessary extra weapon. So, by all means, go get yourself some beverage. Yeah, because now we're on the second floor again. All these doors look the same! Now it's a challenge, Dawn. I have to get this before they get it back. If I still haven't figured out how to get back to it by the time that they're back, it's a loss. Oh wait, is it down here? Yeah! Gimme, gimme, gimme. Because, see, the sledgehammer broke, but we do have a saw still. Not that we actively need a saw right now. Alright, we're gonna have the Dave scene here. The fact that we can just leave him is still really funny to me. Like, it doesn't automatically trigger a scene. Oh, that's right, he comes out and gets knocked unconscious because he saw her lying there. Where is she? Is she? Oh, she's in the doorway. Alright, they're both hiding in there because we haven't had a chance to kill either of them yet. Oh, maybe the one that the traps we can disable are in the bit. God. Eggs. Oh, right, I have to move. Sorry. For some reason, I still thought we were in a scene. I was just sitting there watching them. I was like, how long are they gonna do this before I can get control again? Probably not the red one. I mean, probably not the... Yeah. Don't want to step on the color ones. The bad news. Though I do have to wonder how, like, in-game, like, in universe, how he would have figured that out aside from putting something on it and seeing what happens when the pressure was placed on it, you know? The other color tiles, I mean. Oh yeah, you're right, he does. he waits for Keith to get up first. That's cute. So many good little details. All right. Kick it apart! If we take the knife, does it still throw knives at me? Can it still throw knives at me? Yes. Alright, answered that. We only took one of the knives. There were still more. Why didn't you take all of the knives? Keith? Hey, welcome back! I was doing some science to see if we could still get hit by the knife trap after we took the knife. We can. Also, Dawn noticed that David waits till Keith is standing back up to actually get up. And I think that's charming. Okay, we're gonna take this panel apart now. Aww! Comfy Bow Bow. Wait, okay, I guess it was fairly low. That's really great! It's a first! A first on the first. Where are we going from here? What happens next? Welcome back! Here's what you missed. I got the saw. I also got a knife. And I found that even if you take the knife, you could still get hit by the knife trap. Also, Dawn noticed that whenever they're dodging eggs, that David waits until Keith is standing back up to get up himself, which is a nice little touch. That's all that's happened so far. Oh wait, we kicked it apart. We kicked apart the control panel too. That's all. A huge box. Does he like it inside the box? That's not the sound a saw makes. Also, apparently I could just keep kicking it, so... Let me see. Return to title. Oh, right. Yeah, it took Obi a while to get used to his little pyramid-shaped one. I sprinkled a little catnip in there. He tried to fight it at first before he actually decided to finally get in it. Now he likes to chill in it. So I'm sure that now that Bao Bao has been like, you know what, this is actually pretty alright, she'll take a shine to it and use it more often. Okay, let's go kick this apart for real. How many kicks does it take to open this door? Let me in! You just kicked that door like 20 times, 1,000 times. He did try to fight it. He kind of grabbed it by the side and would, like, you know, do that breaking its neck, kicking it thing. Aww. Oh, right. This is the Cabidon part. Oh, no! Won't let me leave. Head in a box, head in a box. I don't think the Lord approves of you using swears, Boogeyman. Haven't found her yet. But I've seen some videos of her. Woo! Keith David and David Keith. Oh yeah, axe. I think now we just have to do the chapel bit. You know, with the whole water breaky bits. Yeah. I like that the walkthrough for this, the part where we walk along the pipes, just walk left along the pipes and definitely not down. Well, now I have to try and see what happens if I try to walk down. Will it let me? We're gonna find out. Why do you make walking so difficult? Oh, is that what the chapel key is? Where's the chapel then? Heck. Oh wait, was it like over... There we go. There's the ducky. I mean... Yeah, okay. I have to watch him. Like, I still can't figure out how he just... Oh, it's the lights! He had explosives set up in the lights, I guess. Oh, did he... Is that sound... Did he not pour the water on himself and run through the fire? Oh, right, crap, sorry. I'm sorry, I forgot that I was supposed to be... I wasn't paying attention. Here. I do kind of wonder how this part... I'll have to get through the voice one and see how this part sounds voiced. Because I feel like this part's really goofy. Alright, now where was the pipe? How did I get to the room with the pipe? Where the heck was that at? Because I gotta break it, but I don't remember where it is. Hey, the bucket got set back up again. That's convenient. Oh, there we go. Ah, that's that room again. I didn't mean to be here. Where was it? Oh wait, I can just climb up into this, that's right. Somehow. A conveniently placed ladder. Where did our saw go? Because we never actually used it. Did our saw just disappear? Because we kicked down the door. What a mess. I mean, we have an axe now, so I guess it's just like, nope, don't I wanted to collect all the weapons, but apparently no, I don't get to do that. Wiping his eyes. Alright, we've seen this bit, so... Now it's time to climb! I also really like this exchange. Okay, so yeah, we definitely can see David's eyes right now. And we cannot as, after the gas incident. Wait, no. No, not here. Up here. Gotta go push the cross or whatever. See? We kicked it down. It's just gone. Disappearing. Saw. Wrong way. Okay, you can't go down. And that's what happens. An unceremonious falling sound. I appreciate that it lets me, though. Alright, there's another happy end trigger coming up. Let's see if we can solve it ourselves. Because the next part is the chessboard. What else happened in the chessboard area? Oh, whoa! This must be... I never saw this before. Did I just never freaking go in this room? Yo, dog! Did I never come up here? This must be where the child's note that the clue was at. How did I never go up here? I just went straight down. Maybe I didn't even see this door here. Time for more facts! A small wooden rocking horse. A large bed with a canopy. A bookcase. Dried flowers hanging on the wall. A music box. Let's dance to the piano! Play the music box. I immediately jumped out of the way in case someone was going to fling out of it and hit me. There's an old book on the desk. It's a diary with girly handwriting.
Father gave me some wonderful presents today. A clown doll, a music box, and a grand piano. He said the three are all part of a set. The doll laughs if you turn its key. Today, one of the servants was singing a song in their savage language. I decided that rather than tell Father, I would ask what it meant. It goes as such. The sun shines on the mountain. The wind blows between the trees. The wind rustles the flowers and glitters from the moonlight. It may be uncivilized, but I must say I'm exceptionally fond of it. I was bored today, so I asked one of the servants for...
Oh, one of the servants' four of their names.
They were profoundly bizarre. I could never hope to remember such names. Apparently his name had the meaning of flower, but he wouldn't tell me what the others meant. How impertinent he was to me! I took offense and decided to tell Father. He was rightly enraged. How dare he teach such vile words to my darling daughter, he said. This morning as I stepped outside, a strong wind blew, and along came the head of the serpent from the other day. Without thinking, I said to myself, how dirty, and kicked it away. When I told Father of it, he had the head burned at once. He supposed it may be good fertilizer for the fields. But a head that speaks such uncivilized language? I would think not.
Wow! So that definitely does add the missing piece to the story of the attempted breakout and the key passing and one being caught.
I can't believe I missed this whole area.
All right. Should make another save just in case I dog something up. A large clown toy. There's a small hole in the back. We don't have a key yet. A pile of old story books. One of the books is open. "16th evening. Punchinello." I know a Punchinello, the moon said. The audience rejoices whenever he appears. Every movement he makes is so comical that it brings roars of laughter in the house. The theater was his ideal world. If he had been tall and handsome, he might have become a great tragedian on any stage. His soul was filled with all that was heroic and great. Still, it was his fate to be a Punchinello. His very sadness, his melancholy, heightened the dry wit of his sharply drawn face and aroused the laughter of a vast audience, which lustily applauded its favorite. The last page of the chapter is torn out. Hang on. 16th. I'm going to write that down in case the number is significant. That really is a huge freaking clown doll. Like, that is larger than a piano. So it's either a very small piano or a very large clown, or both. Actually, it's both because it is larger than both of these men here. Welcome back, Luke. Like, I can't imagine being a child and being like, oh yes, I love this. I mean, I guess if you like clowns, it's fine. I mean, it just... I don't know, it could be cute. It's hard to tell from here. Everything seems sort of menacing whenever you're looking at it through this lens. The heck is that? A corpse tied to a chair. Oh, sorry, buddy. Looks like he was shot in the temple. A grand piano. There's a keyhole on the cover, but it has a strange shape. Sorry, bud. You okay? Sorry. I just feel kind of... Ugh. I don't expect you to be unfazed by a sight like that. Sorry, I couldn't tell till I got close. You know, that corpse was strange. Strange? How so? The other servants we found dead in what looked like... The other servants were found dead in what looked like living spaces. But this one's way out here. Not to mention, I found this on the floor. Ammunition? So, they were shot? All the others were caught unaware and stabbed. This one was tied to a chair and shot in the head. Seems it was a struggle to the bitter end. Is this just for show too? I think we get the idea by now. I'm not too sure either, but yeah, it's odd that he'd use a gun. I wonder why that is. Damn it. I should be able to figure this out. Ugh, this feels awful. I feel like I'm missing something. Something I should realize with some thought, but I'm just not noticing. My brain just hasn't been working lately. Why is that? I guess because I'm not enough of a man to solve two problems at once. Eh? Oh my god, Keith, are you really gonna do that to him again? Keith, you're gonna say another dramatic thing and then just leave it at that. I can't believe you. Oh, apparently we missed something back in the... whenever we played the music box. Because they did say it was a set. Ta-da! The key popped out. Let's put it in the spooky clown! Oh, okay, this is a small piano as well. Apparently we can steal the corpse's lighter if we don't examine it with David with us, is what this ending thing I just checked said. I wanted to make sure I wasn't screwing things up by having done this without having looked at these guys yet. Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing he's a very curious individual. Aw, shit. Yeah, I would assume that was the piano that we need here. I wish I could just tell him to stay put while I go check this. It's supposed to laugh when you wind it up. Oh, jeez. Well, okay, thanks. Yeah, if you check the corpse and leave, you can't go back in. So, we're gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking. My bad. I forgot that he was gonna rejoin the party, and, you know, yeah. So let's just do this bit again. Good thoughts, me. Making 2 saves. Alright, let's go read these to trip all these flags. Yeah, that's an unsettling laugh doll, and she... I guess it makes sense that she was, like, into that, I guess. If she also likes, you know... I mean, just her upbringing in general, she was clearly not a super great child. Not a super great family. I'll take that back, thank you. I mean, do you know how to play piano, Keith? Because otherwise I don't know what you're opening it for. There's gotta be something with this painting. Oh, I have to, okay, I see. I have to, you have to, it's a player, I mean, it's a grand piano. You gotta open the top separately. Can I play it now? That's a weird place to put a switch. Alright, oh, I see, we can borrow his lighter to, go inside here. David, lend me your lighter. Stay here. Stand by the painting and keep a lookout. Call for me if you see anything strange. Got it. No scrap of paper. After the performance last night, the poor little man strolled out of the town to the lonely churchyard. The wreath of flowers on Columbine's grave had already faded. There he sat. What a study for a painter! With his chin on his hand and his eyes turned towards me, he looked like a grotesque monument, a Punchinello on the grave, strange and comical. If the public had seen their favorite, how they would have applauded and cried, "Bravo, Punchinello! Bravo! Bravissimo!" Hey, detective! Up to your silly profiling, it seems. Say, why don't I try doing the same? I wasn't done looking at shit in here, Boogie Man! Leave me alone! You're always carrying a little box with you. A precious little black box. A treasure trove of all you hold dear. Don't you notice the smell from that box? You know what it is, don't you? I would assume that it's Boogie because, no one else has referred to him as detective, and also he's making reference to the precious box, which we saw in the second bad ending. Do you think you're better than me? Do you want to kill me? Or befriend me? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Who do I pray to straighten out this crooked tongue? A bookcase is mostly storybooks. A painting hangs on the wall. A poem is written on the frame. A lot of poems in frames here. You know, I've never actually had to say that out loud. Is it Pierre? No. Perrault? Lunaire. Clown! My laughter have I unlearnt. The image of radiance dispersed. I got a lot of weird poet types around. Right, scrolling on all these picture frames. Black waves the banner upon the mast. Hero, my laughter have I unlearnt. Oh, now return to me, soul's veterinarian. That's a weird... Soul's veterinarian? Snowman of lyric, your lunar highness. I imagine Keith reading all of these poems and all of these things and just being like super stony about it. Unfeeling, unmoved, this art means nothing to me. There are old toys on the table. Oh crap, I accidentally read it. I think we've done all there is to do in here. Hey! I mean, in all due respect, though, I think Chris has a fairly difficult time with it too, since it had to be dragged back out and put back in the cage. So it clearly is prone to escaping. I think we got all we need here, so I'm gonna check out this body and spook him.
Oh.
Accidentally giving your soul to a horse? I know somebody you could talk to about that. Maybe if you give your soul to a horse, then you definitely need to take it to a veterinarian. Or maybe the veterinarian is where you make the horse who you give your soul to. Alright, now I can't believe I missed this entire section before. I mean, I'm glad I did, because, you know, it's neat having this not be a total, you know, flipping through cutscenes sort of ordeal, but still, dang. God, I'm just sitting sitting in my vet and just out from the hallway, like not one of the rooms, but like the hall in the center where all the vets, you know, techs go and it heads back to the labs and stuff. Just imagining a horse just sauntering out from there and standing in the lobby. And you look at it, and then you try to look away, but you guys make eye contact. The tension you feel then is greater than any you'd ever felt in your life. I also find it interesting we carried around the empty pistol. I guess it's as a safety precaution. Alright, let's get these suckers over. Eh. I don't know. I feel like if it isn't a card, it should be. We definitely need more Uri cards. We'll have to ponder this. I don't know if shooting the head off a statue. Oh wait, this is the wrong direction! Is one, but... Yeah, we'll definitely have to ponder more Uri cards. Because, like, half the things Keith has done feel like they could be cards in and of themselves. I can't tell if these are actually very lightweight. I would assume they must be, because I assume, you know, I would think that this is meant to be like an outdoor, you know, it's a decorative, but also I would assume it would be meant to be functional, so probably isn't too heavy. Alright, in we go! Yeah, I feel like we'll have to... think on it. Oh, I think we gotta get him translated first.
Sophie? Sophie, where are you? Sophie, come on out. Sophie, where are you?
Equip after a near-death experience.
Sophie, stop playing around. Sophie! Sophie? Sophie, where are you? Sophie, come on
Hi, Richard.
Where are you?
Richard! I can't get through. Hey, bud. Oh yeah, suplexing a doll down a staircase is a very good one. God. I don't think there's anything I can scope here. Golly, we've got lots of things to add then, don't we? I could have sworn we'd come up with some, but maybe we didn't actually add them. I'll be right back. I need to take an ibuprofen. I'm also going to take my temperature again real quick. Oof. I guess I can do this part while I hit my temperature. Turn my light back off. Nope, seems normal. That's good. Where is my water? It's so dark in here. Onward! Oh. Sad dad. I'm trying to figure out what it is in that exactly in that bit that makes him push Richard away. Is it the thought about losing children? Or is it the physical contact? Or is it both? Because dude looks haunted whenever he stares down at him. Alright, let's go translate these suckers. Oh wait, not here. Wait. Yeah, because we unlocked the lock, that's right. Okay. So this one, this is a note from the guy who got his head cut off. And now we have a context for that. Jeez Louise. Why did she tattle on him again? Trying to remember. Because apparently we don't have the diary anymore. We just ditched that somewhere along the way. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a real drag that it doesn't let me keep that bit with me because I'd have to go all the way back to look at the stuff if I wanted to refresh my memory. Why did you have to leave behind the book? Wait, shit, did we actually grab the diary in this playthrough? Because I know we had to reset. Hang on. I mean, I know we don't need it, technically. But that could explain why we suddenly don't have it. Where was that? No, it's Clown Story. Yeah, he wouldn't tell most of the names. I just... Because we're supposed to use the song as a reference. There it is. Okay. I kept thinking, it's really strange that it's no longer in our inventory, since we're supposed to be referencing it for the next puzzle. It's because I didn't grab it in this timeline. So the one who got wrecked was Flower. Sty. A little foggy. Alright, over here. Look closer. Because he was the last one, so... Stuck it in there before he got offed. Now we've got a little key! Now we can Open the doors. I wonder what did Brendan say what happened to the family that lived here? I hope they died in a not great, like I hope there was some sort of bad thing that happened here to them. They seem like pretty lousy folks. Oh yeah. We're getting close, gang. We're almost to Sophie times. This room still seems to have no real purpose. Aside to let you know that there's water, I guess. Oh, dog sound. I'm sure that won't be relevant and we will see no dogs or any canine creatures at all. Helena, momming Sophie. I think I gotta go like this way. See grass. Oh man, I went back in a circle. Nice.
Ow.
Time to bounce. Let's get it a key. One of the things I did notice is that in the end where Sophie dies, we end up with the shelves. If you grab the shelves key, you end up with the shelves key and Key's inventory. I don't know if that's like accidental or if he just takes the key from her or what, but it was something I noticed. And I guess this locked shelf is just to demonstrate that you can open these shelves. It's dog time. Everybody lives, except for those other two guys who are still dead. Alright, so now we gotta do the lift thing. Assuming I haven't done that yet. Yeah, there we go. God, so excuse you. Alright, there's another bit we have to do here. Can I smash these boxes? Because it prompts me to do this before we go down the stairs. Oh, we still have to go down. Okay. Nope. The people who have crippled you, you want to see them burn. Oh, that's right. The crumpled up paper had Dick's name on it. The rest has been torn off. Footsteps. Oh, okay. Am I hiding well enough? I can't see shit. This is some amnesia level hiding from things. Damn, he's taking a long time to get here. Okay, now I had to get into the right hiding spot. Hey buddy, what's going on?
Ah!
Don't move, you're under arrest. Damn, bud! Boogeyman, that's rude! How dare you! Your wifey's got a good butt on her. Really makes me want to chase after her. He's gonna kill you right here. Where is she? Where? Ah, detective. How careless. Trying to take me on in such close quarters. Is that a taser, my dude? Where were you even keeping that? I hate to say such a rude thing to a detective, but not really. Dummy. Well, now Keith is dead. The girl. The girl? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Keith, my poor darling. You watched me as I wallowed in the depths of despair. And there you stood, with your back against the edge. Now it's time that you finally learn. You need pride. You need peace. So go ahead. Take it all. But don't you see? In the end, there will be nothing left of you. If you have all the happy ending flags so far, the Helena scene will play out better. Well, now I'm really wondering what happens if it doesn't play out well. If that was good, what is not good? Hang on, I have to do something for science. I scrap a paper and an IC recorder. Something scribbled on the paper. You just want to hear her. What? Where is this? Who are you? What's going on? Hello, Mrs. Baring. Who? Call me Boogie, ma'am. I'm about to begin a game befitting such a joyous night. I'd appreciate your articulation as well. Run from me, miss. I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean. Where's my husband? Where am I? Why is that man tied up? Ah, he's an assistant. He can quickly explain to you how this will all work. If I should catch you, this happens. Ah, that explains the tied up one then. Understand the rules now? Where's my husband? Somewhere you wouldn't know about. Where's my husband? He can't save you. He's in my grasp. It's up to me if he lives or dies. The boogeyman. Now run, Mrs. Baring. The game begins, and I am it. I am disappointed that it doesn't seem like there's going to be a Helena Boogie Bam ending, but I do think that that would make for a good AU, because, I mean, there is definitely a motive to drive her for it, I feel. So I was on the inside of the cell. She wasn't in the cell, we were! Alright. If you'll indulge me for a second. That's true, she could be very good at voices. Let's go do this and not get the bits in here. She could have Brendan in on it. He could be not actually dead. This whole thing could have been an elaborate thing concocted by the two of them. You know, she pitched the idea and he was like, yeah, alright. I didn't actually want this place anyway. It's shitballs. Let's do some murder. But yes, I feel like that's not the way it's heading, but it definitely... God, his hair looks so light in that flashback. It definitely, is easily plausible. Alright, let's go. I don't actually get anything out of this room. No flags to trip. Thanks for, bearing with me. Ha! I really want to see. Horse. You know, David, not to give you a hard time or anything, because I know everyone has been this entire game, but this would have gone faster if you had pushed one half and I pushed the other.
Sophie, where are you? Sophie! Sophie, stop playing around.
What do we do here?
Oh yeah, that's right. We go back down to the Alright, we have to translate it first. Hi, Luke. I don't know where Obi is. Obi! Are you? Oh, you're right there. Hey, buddy. He's sitting in the doorway. Key to freedom. I don't know why I'm turning it. It's not like we're actually going to continue on with this ending. It's fine. This is fine. Aw, bow bow. I appreciate these cat updates. Come on, Sophie. Let's go. Let's go. Get up. You know, Shirley bought that dress for you and you're just making it a complete mess, crawling around it like this. I mean, also you're scaring the bejeebies out of everyone by just running off like this, but, you know, the dress is also unfortunate. I thought it was over here. Am I off by one? Where is great? It should be over on the left side. I'm not saying the way to get to it. Oh. I just walked past it, I guess.
Ow!
No, what have we got left? I am really glad that because I remember trying to hide the first time we came down here, and it not seeming to work. I didn't realize we had to turn off the lighter. I am glad there's like an amnesia hidey aspect to it. Let's open this just for good measure. It does sort of explain how he came to and from places. Isn't this? Oh yeah, this is where we met up with Helena before. We don't need to deal with that right now. Let's just go see what that crumple ball has to say. I don't know if I can skip this one without it also skipping the Helena bit, so let's just roll through here. Okay. You watched me as I wallowed in the depths of despair. And there you stood with your back against the edge. I'm going to be concerned if we get the same ending because it means I haven't tricked all the flags properly in the one we were doing. Oh shit. Now, it's time that you finally learn. You need pride. You need peace. Hey girl, so go ahead. Take it all. But don't you see? In the end, there will be nothing. left of you. Yeah, that's super ominous. I dig it. Anyway, back to our little bit. Just making sure I... Oh crap, did I accidentally open the wrong save? I think I might have. Yeah, here we are. Alright, let's go scope out a corpse. Yeah, there's something to be said about that. I wonder if there's a correlation between all the times we hear it ringing for him and shit going down. Heath, did something happen? That big-headed idiot knocked me out cold. Oh, that big head. Excuse me, I called him an idiot, but that's an implied part there. That big head knocked me out cold. But, what? No wonder you took so long. Are you okay? I could have died easily. But more importantly... No, forget it. There was another corpse. I think one of the servants. Been dead a few months. A few months? Isn't that kind of odd? We've heard this bit before. You wouldn't get a tourist trap, you'd get a lawsuit. What was that Brendan guy even thinking? Guess we'll never know now. Or will we? Da-da-da! Detectives have it rough. They're still cool, though. Alright, now let's go, go get David almost killed. Hey everybody, how's it going? Wait, is this the right way? Yeah, this leads outside. We're going the right way. Getting close. Unlock this now since we're here. If you hear jingling, it's probably Obi, but... Oh right, we gotta go do the crossbow bit. I wonder what happens if you put the curtains on but still step in all the puddles and stuff. Do you still does Keith just come over to a pile of David? It's axe time. Oh right, I have to move. Sorry. Sorry, Keith. My bad. Oh yeah, that's Obi there. What are you doing? Oh, grooming. He stopped when I looked over and stared at me like, "How dare you intrude?" Forgive me, sir. I did not mean to interrupt your private time. Alright, wrong way. I did it again. Man, will Orangeversary be next week or week after? Let's see, it's only the 1st, so I guess it'd be next week. Oh, next Saturday as it happens. Perhaps we'll throw him a little party. Ah! let's get this rolling. Yep. Enough of that. That's true. Oh right, crap, I forgot. Hang in there, David, I gotta go get a towel. Get out of my way, corpse. Open the door! He's alive!
Keith.
So good. Alright, I think we've done everything we need to do. Let's wrap this up. Come on, buddy.
Keith.
Now we can still see his eyes, as opposed to in some of the other ones, the other endings where his eyes are shaded by this point. David's, I mean. I don't think... There's a Bible. Hang on. Check the stack of books. Oh, the stack of books? We should be locked into the ending now, by the way, in case there was any doubt. Does he still have his hand raised? It's a nice little touch too. Anyway, maybe it's just the corner of the table. Yeah. Yeah. We know, Keith. We've been here 4 times, buddy. We get it. I still can't believe that guy with his freaking feet up on the table, though. Oops, that's just the notes. What the? This is new. Oh, it does get all his little hand with the thing does get all bloodied. So yes, it's. Oh wait, no, that's just the highlight. I was gonna say like, dang. I guess I never really noticed it before. It does, but it does have like a tint of blood to it. One of the table legs is broken. An old video camera. It appears to be busted. A few bloodstains are scattered on the floor. Cupboards. The tableware is coated in dust. An old clock hangs on the wall. It doesn't seem to work. Candle stand is on the floor. Go on. I can't believe we've everything circled back to Tommy. Because I was talking about one of the earlier streams about how the voice for Eric, the delivery of the very first lines in the game, felt like a very The Room-esque reading. It's broken and has no power. There's a tape inside. Good thing we know of a place that's full of tapes. I mean, tape players. Where'd my numbers go? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can understand that there are those people out there that want to share the movie, and they're just, I feel like that's sort of a, I don't know. It is definitely a, like, I know that there are people out here that would absolutely 100% do that, but I can't imagine. I'm sorry you had to deal through that. Had to deal through that. I watched it when it was airing on Adult Swim, when one of the April Fool's days when they had it playing all day. I had the benefit of it being censored for TV for the sex scenes, so that's my only perk. Though I did willingly. No wait, have I sat through it since then? No, I think I was just live blogging with someone who was watching a later showing of it. Ha! Read the room. That's a good one. That's real good. Okay. But yeah, I mean the scene. I mean, anytime you have this bring a movie with a sex scene in it into like a public chill environment, it gets weird. There's just no getting around it. Like, even if it's not like if you're all comfortable and everything's fine, it's a weird atmosphere. The unintentional puns are the best kind of puns. All right, let's watch this. Let me watch it. Damn it. Look, there's a player right here. Take the tape out. Take the tape out, you dummy. Maybe I was looking for the TV instead of the player. Oh, okay. I was looking at the TV. Oh, God! Oh, God, Helena! At last, I finally got a hold of you. Oh, dear. Hurt all over. But what else could I do? You just wouldn't stop running, miss, no matter how much I hurt you. But oh, well. Our game of tag's come to a close now. Oh, I wonder if this is filmed in the room that we found the broken player in. But oh well, our game of tag's come to a close now. Yes, you can't outrun the scary, scary boogeyman. Are you relieved it's over? Or are you still scared? Well, madam, do you want to run? Helena headbutts him so hard his mask flies off and he dies. Yeah! Oh my damn, Helena! Atta girl!
You're an unbelievable idiot.
Man, now we know why the table gets flipped. Ooh! Yeah! Yeah! Say again.
I called you an idiot. You thought I was running because I was scared? You think I'm scared of you?
Go off, girl!
Maybe you spent too long in your little closet world to understand. You convinced yourself that women and children are all scared of you. What were you planning once you caught me? Kill me? And then what? You'd go to kill Keith, right? You told me you had Keith in your hands. Whether he'd live or die was up to me. I guess that was true. In all this time, you've been foolishly chasing after me. You could never kill him. I'm weak. I can't be as strong as Keith is. But there is something I can do in all my weakness. If I can keep your attention away from Keith by running all the time, I'll run to the ends of the earth. You poor, stupid little boogeyman. You really are such a child. You just love bullying anyone weaker than you. Go ahead. Have fun in your little world. Call yourself a villain, a monster. But I'll never let you bring my husband into it. Don't you dare lay a hand on him! You talk too much, madam. Damn, girl! That's terrible. Let's hurry and look for Helena. She must be nearby. Keith? Keith, what are you doing? We have to hurry. Keith, are you listening? Hey, what are you staring at? Are you asleep? Get a grip. Come on. I'm awake. For the first time in years, he's finally awake. He finally sees. David, you should look for Helena. She should be near. You're gonna go kill the boogeyman, ain't you? Hey, buddy, come here. You want to see this epic conclusion? Come here. Can't tell if you're looking at me because it's dark. Do you want it up here? Okay, well, I'm going to go back to playing then. What are you going to do? I'm going to go kill a monster. Hey, buddy, come on. Hop on up. Hey. It's go time, ladies and gents. Alright, where do we go from here? We should see if we can identify the rest of the paintings later. Actually, I would be surprised if VG person already did that for us in the notes. Okay, proceed. Where do we go? No, that's Bible room. Is the gate over here open now? Nope. What was in here? That's a weird sound. Murder, 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 murder. Wait, Dad? Leave the door open. And don't turn out the lights in the hall.
Why?
The boogeyman will come.
It's weird seeing him just wearing a regular shirt. Normal ass dad, Keith Baring. What kind of guy is this boogeyman?
He has long nails and kidnaps kids. He lives in the closet.
A kidnapper? Well, can't leave a guy like that on the loose. Yeah. Alright, Dad'll give him a good beating. Are you gonna fight your closet? Hey, Boogie, you in there? What the... Hey, let go! Keith.
Dad? Dad!
Keith, you're a nerd. What a dork. He was a little tough, but I got him good. No worries, son. Old Boogie won't come for you anymore.
Really?
Would I lie? Look at him leaning over on the bed. Me and Mom are in the bedroom right there, you know. You still scared? Oh, need your stuffed bunny, do you? Or should I read you a bedtime story? Maybe the one with the fairies.
No way. I'm not a wuss, Dad. I can sleep by myself.
I mean, good to know that this masculinity thing has just invaded all aspects of this child's life at this young age. Cool. That's the spirit. Did you pat him on the head? That's cute. Listen, Todd. If the boogeyman comes to get you again, Dad'll beat him up. I'm not gonna let anyone mess with you or Mom.
'Cause you're a police officer?
'Cause I'm Dad. Good night, son. Damn, Keith! Should I leave the light on?
It's okay. I've got you and Mom.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on. Good night. I love you. Your ass is grass. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie.
Have you ever thought about it, Detective? Thought you have an enemy? Who or what is it you don't even know? Maybe it doesn't even exist. Maybe it's all in your head. But you know there's something tormenting you, always making it so painful. You feel like the whole world's out to make you suffer. Too troublesome to make an enemy of the whole world, right? So, just making one enemy will do.
Maybe it's some crazy fucko wearing a bag. I chose you as my enemy. Have I become yours? Oh well. Either way, we're gonna settle this right here. Let's end this wonderful game now. Can you beat this final boss and take back your beloved wife? Damn, you actually got an emotion out of him. Are you bad enough dude to save the president? Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a whole lot of repression vibes in that in an unhealthy light. Ooh, this is a neat jam. We got an angle change. Boy, you're really having a blast, huh? What's so funny that you can be all smiles all the time? Total opposite of me. I don't remember the last time I laughed. But I guess we were pretty similar after all, in the sense that it was all a lie. You're always grinning ear to ear, but you're scared, aren't you? So you keep running. You can't go head to head with me. You and me are just acting. You're no scary monster, and I'm no paragon of justice. Final boss. A big baddie should just be a pretty sly guy, shouldn't they? But taking hostages, always on the run. The only thing that you can chase after is... Keith! The only thing that you can chase after is girls' rumps. Rumps? Rumps, Keith? You know, I wasn't planning to do anything with you. As long as the others were safe, I was fine leaving you be. I'd secure your hostages and scram, and then just leave you to the local police. Because I'm not chasing you. You just keep running from me. What I'm really chasing after... Sorry, but it ain't you. That's right, it's not you. You're my enemy? Spare me the sleep talk. Why would I make my enemy a dunce who just sneaks away? A coward who hides in the closet and threatens kids. And your enemy? Not me either. You got a lot more enemies. If you go to the slammer, you're gonna be a real popular guy, I could tell. Just crack your knuckles? You know you have an axe. I love that he has an axe and it's like, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of him. That's the spirit. You mad lad. He's got a knife and you have an axe. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him with my bare hands. But this is a great chance. No hostages to get in the way. No one watching. So I can do whatever I like with you. Detective, criminal. That doesn't matter now. You've done the #1 thing to get on my bad side. can't take you seriously. Can't you just say ass? You chase. I can't read that. You chase after my wife's rump. That alone is enough reason for me to beat you down. Don't you think, Boogie? Yeah, even butt would be better. What? Ah, you're all drippy. Can't afford to laugh anymore, can you? Back to your closet, Boogeyman. You don't have what it takes to make it over here. Damn, Keith! Damn! Yeah, we thought it was like organs whenever we first met him, but yeah, it's like a noose. A noose tie. Let's see, where can we tuck this? This one should be fine. So I can equip the axe, probably. I want to see if it will let me just beat the shit out of him. Hang on. What the heck was that? Something just flickered. I got him stuck, and now I'm just gonna punch him. Punch, 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 punch. I love that he's running, like he's running from me, like actively. Ooh, we can taunt him? Are you serious? Please, yes! How do I do that? Let me see. How do I... It says C.
Huh. I thought you were supposed to be scary.
Ha! We can't make him fight us. That's so much more emotion than he has at the start of the game. I'm proud of you, Keith. Look at you having a whole feeling. I know you guys haven't really heard the voice version, but there's I'm proud of you, buddy. I mean, he's still super, super, super bland, but there's a lot more there.
So is this just a warm-up practice, or are you actually gonna attack?
Yeah. Okay, I gotta actually fight this for real now. Yeah, it won't let me equip the axe. He is determined to fight this barehanded. No, let me... Keep pushing the wrong button. Ah! Come over here. Slip back through this wall so I can punch you a couple more times. Dead. Where do you think you're going, Lance? I'm gonna find them. They've been gone way too long. Did you forget what Keith said? It'll be a burden on him and move around on our own. Well, then after all said and done, we'll tell him we did just what he said. Of course, you might have all gone stone cold by that time. Lance, oh my god. Don't joke about things like that. Sounds like a joke to you? We got 2, maybe 3 corpses around here. What part of don't you get? Lance, you really shouldn't irritate a woman carrying like this, wielding an axe. Stop, you two. Don't fight. We'll go search together. Man, I can't wait to see everyone else coming on this scene. I'll lead the way. Sophie and Shirley, you hold hands. And Lance, you watch the rear. Papa? You really want to go? Yes, we'll be all right together. There's something I'm curious about. What's that? This whole incident may just be a great big farce. What do you mean? Let's be going. Helena! Where are you? Helena! Oh no! Helena! David! Are you okay? That man knocked me out. I woke up here. I was unconscious the whole time. Keith! Helena! Keith, where are you? What she gonna see? Always on the run, huh? But marijuana addicts can move better than you. What's in that big head of yours? It was him! Can't write off him until you see a body, buddy. How many stoners have you punched? Brendan. I mean, yeah, dog. You lose. Detective. Well, Keith! Has a little gasping portrait and everything. Yeah! Hell yeah, David! You're Brendan? Why? Stop moving around! Keith! Helena! We have to stop the bleeding. Lance! Richard, help me out! Sophie, find something to tie him with. God. Keith! Got you. Keith. Elena, when we get home, let's finish our conversation. No more running. No! Keith, stay with me! Please! Keith! You leaning back in your chair all smug-like, your hands behind your head. The servants and Stevie, 10 people died all told. I'm feeling glad to be alive now. Well, I'm sure glad to be alive now. Feeling glad to even have air to breathe. Sometimes happy end, the good end is not always happy. You know? Like the good end for Cricket Man wasn't exactly super uplifting. Listen, don't say a word about all this, especially not to your coworkers. If it takes money to shut your yap, I'll pay any price. Whoa, bribery! Where's that money coming from? My own pockets. Listen, you guys can distort the truth all you want, and I won't say a peep, because that's freedom of the press. But this is different. I've got no tolerance for people pointing and laughing at a wounded friend. Do I gotta tell you again? I'm not a gossip guy. I hate cops, sure, but I hate gossip too. I won't ask for money, and I won't say a peep, because I'm grateful to the guy. So quit hounding me. Like he won't make eye contact while he says that he's grateful. But as an involved party, I've got a right to know what happened there. Just can't wrap my head around it. God, if my whole thing about this being some elaborate setup with Brendan involved. God. I talked to Brendan at dinner. Heard he got tired of that musty old castle and ran to Hollywood. Had a lot of fun in the movie biz. So what was the motive? You guys gone silent. Sounds like he convinced you he was a goody two-shoes, but I bet you'd hear a different story in Hollywood. Now that's the kind of thing your lot should be writing about. Nobody knows people's past, usually, but it's easy to fool you into thinking otherwise with a little acting. And once you know somebody's past, you can lead him by the nose. He tricked you all and tried to kill you. What a farce. I'm not sure of the motive yet, but he was pretty systematic about it all. Spent a ton of cash beforehand to check up on all the tour attendees. Even did a background check on me. On you? Why? Oh, that's right. Because he was the one who was supposed to come instead. Because I was going to be on that tour. No wonder I thought he knew me. The hell? So he just researched us? That's the oldest trick in the book for us. Saying, I know all about you. It makes you superior to the other person, so you can control them. Then they freak out and have to submit. He knew that tactic well. Seeing right through people without any tricks. That's what makes a real monster, ain't it? In this case, he just used money and connections to dig up people's past and played the part of a monster. But their research wasn't to select candidates, so he just picked randomly.
Damn. Was he just in it for fun?
Now, my turn to ask questions. What you tell me is the only way I can figure out this incident. Give me anything you got. First, Brendan, or Boogie rather. What kind of man was he? Well, we already knew how Keith knew about David, which was one of the big topics of the Feelings Jam. But it definitely does explain how Boogie knew, I guess, about all of them, though it's absolutely bizarre. How should I say it? I suppose he had no emotion. That's how I saw him. Ah, yes. He said such terrifying things without a care. He hardly showed any human feelings. He really was like a monster. Keith told me he was a real jester. Jester? Absolutely not! I would have much preferred if he were at least a little silly. Man, Richard, you should have seen him sticking his head out of the ceiling of a burning church. That was pretty goofy, let me tell you. He was a very disturbing, terrifying man. He was totally calm as he did awful things. Richard, you seem to have a suspicion he might be Brendan. Why did you think that? Richard prefers the serial killers. Or serial killers. Hey man, different strokes for different folks, I guess. When my daughter went missing, and I panicked thinking that man might have taken her, Keith told me something. This was the kind of person who would show corpses as decoration, so if he did take Sophie, he'd show off proof of it, meaning she was still safe. Luckily enough, I didn't see them, but indeed, evidently there were many dead bodies left around. As Keith said, my daughter hadn't fallen into his grasp. He was correct in his assumption. That made me realize something unusual about what he'd said. Keith said he saw the moment Brendan's neck snapped, and his corpse was quickly dropped into the basement. Isn't that odd? Why did he quickly put Brendan's corpse out of sight? Why did he treat him differently from the other victims? Way to go, Richard! Because he didn't want you investigating it. I mean, yeah. We all kinda, yeah. Well, that's some keen insight you got there. So you suspected this was a farce plotted by Brendan? No. Well, it's just that since Keith hadn't checked the corpse, he might still be alive. I only wanted to believe there was a chance he was alive. I had no conviction about the rest. So I didn't speak about it to Keith. I wouldn't dare risk throwing him off with my amateur opinion. Not to mention, we didn't know whether his wife was safe. Apparently, Keith saw the moment Brendan's head came off, actually. Was it a doll? Right you are. Packed with neat little blood packs, it seems. Brendan was hung upside down and had his mouth taped up. and it was dark enough to be hard to tell who was who. Just dressing him up in the same way made Keith assume it was him. Hollywood magic! On top of all those flashy rave lights, he dropped the corpse down below, so it was impossible to take it closer. And since Keith saw the tour conductor killed right after him. It's true. Saw the tour conductor killed right after that. Of course he'd think Brendan was killed too. If I'd said something, maybe this could have been resolved sooner. But I was paralyzed with fear. I was only worried about my daughter. That plant in the corner looks like it needs some water. You should water your plants. Even when Keith was running all over the place for us. Don't worry about it. Keith did all that because he wanted to, that's all. He's deeply glad you're all safe. Now, little lady, can we hear from you too?
Hear what?
Anything. What you thought, what you noticed.
Well, I knew he was a fake because I'd met the real boogeyman.
Sophie, stop it. Not this tale again.
Fine, if you say so, Papa. Guess I'm not saying a word.
I'm glad she's still sort of sassy. Go ahead, please. Meeting the real boogeyman sounds pretty juicy. Can you tell me more? Man, Sophie just going off on the entire events of the Sandman to Dick, and Dick being like, actually, I think I'm good.
Maybe not really met. He just touched my shoulder. But his hand was cold as ice. Right away, I knew he wasn't human. That guy's hands were human, though. They had warmth, so I knew he was just a regular guy.
So the boogeyman's hands are cold, huh? I ought to tell that to my little squirts. Anything else you noticed?
I feel like you might get angry if I say this.
I won't. Tell me.
That guy had this cold and emotionless air, like you couldn't tell what he was thinking at all. He reminded me of Mr. Keith. A little.
You still think that way now?
Not even. Because Mr. Keith got really mad at me. He was like, "Don't worry your papa ever again."
Red paint? On his face? There was nothing like that. It was all red from blood spurts, so. Really? Keith told me he had weird paint on a torn paper bag. The smile? And one more thing. Did you see any red graffiti in the castle? Or any monsters? Hear any phones ringing? Aw, man. It'd be great if all that shit is just things that only Keith saw. I mean, we know the phone was just him. He was the only one who heard that. But it'd be great if all the graffiti and potentially the spooky face on the boogeyman was just all... Did you have a feelings jam in a blood room? That would certainly explain why David didn't bring up the red. Aw, damn! Damn, son! No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's why you couldn't get into pilot school. Ah, God, it's Eric. Mr. Hoover, you're colorblind, if I recall. Maybe you just couldn't see the paint? Yeah, but it's white and pink I get mixed up. I can see red just fine. Well, and you, miss? I saw quite a bit of the castle, but none of that. Did you hear that from the others? Don't get me wrong, I don't think you're lying. But the others said they saw nothing too. But then, that makes Keith the one talking nonsense. I don't think Keith is necessarily lying. What do you mean? That's a weird way to put it, David. I thought you were going to bring up the fact that that you were with him when he was hearing the phone. And he might still, but this is a weird way to lead into it. Because people don't always see the same things you do. Yeah, you know all about people not seeing the same things you do, don't you? Don't you, David? You and your little imaginary friends. Thanks for the assistance, you two. Sorry for calling you in 2 weeks after the fact. Is not everything settled yet? The police are in the middle of their investigation. My role is just to assist. I'm going to report your testimonies to them, and that's that. I'll be off now. Eric, take them to the entrance.
When our son died, I thought my own life was over too. I couldn't think about anything. Nothing had any taste, but tears would suddenly come anyway. I don't remember anything about what I did back then, but I do remember one thing. That Keith was always at my side. When I wailed and shouted, he'd hug me, stroke my hair, say it was okay. Eventually, I adjusted to life without our son. I found I could laugh again. But when I got my own emotions back, I realized Keith had stopped laughing. I had been broken, and so had Keith. Over time, I was able to heal, but he didn't. He was still stuck in the moment of Todd's death. He was always supporting me, so he never faced up to himself. I struggled to be at least a little stronger. Next time, I would protect him, since I wanted him to laugh again. But I couldn't. I couldn't repay anything to Keith. And I realized I was a burden on him and would keep him from ever walking again. So, even if we're far apart, as long as he can laugh again, that's the best choice I can make.
My wilf always brings me warm. Wait, what would it be? If I was saying wilf, it'd be... That's like half milk and half wife. My wife always brings me warm milk before I go to bed. And last Father's Day, my little squirt tried cooking me a meal. I definitely don't need milk to get to sleep. And the kids cooking, I'll be blunt, it ain't good. But I'm glad for it. Usefulness and collateral don't mean a thing with this stuff. Keith didn't stay close to you expecting something in return. That's just what he wanted to do. You guys have got too much sympathy. You don't mind getting hurt for the sake of the other. But can't you notice that the one of you being hurt hurts the other? You've just been getting more and more wounded as you go along. You're propping Keith up too, Helena. He can fight day after day because he knows you're waiting at home. As much as I tease him about it. Don't think of yourself as baggage. Depend on him as much as you need. That's what he wants too. Keith grabbed my hand and smiled, even though he was stabbed and wounded. And what'd he say? Obi! Got you. Because he finally got what makes him happiest. But, man, too much discrepancy between you guys' testimonies and Keith's. Just how am I going to report this to their department? Hey, Helena, you went back home from the hospital today, right? Can I come talk with him now? He said Obi. It was really weird. I'm sorry. Before he goes back home, there's a place he's going to visit. And I'm planning to head there myself. Let's go to a child's grave. Keith. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's crying. Aw, buddy. Proud of you. Now he's had 2 whole feelings. Come here. We're almost done, buddy. And then I'll let you sit on my lap all you want. I always wanted to cry like this. I never forgot about him. Not for a single day. Ever since he died, I was scared. I felt like even the slightest sign of weakness would make it all crumble. So that's why you're so worried about your manliness, huh? I acted like I felt nothing. Like nothing disturbed me. I thought then I might be able to fool everyone, even myself. It was so stupid. I was broken a long time ago. It was all garbage, but I acted like a champion of justice. It always felt off. Whoever I was working for, I never felt repaid. And when I saw you were safe, and you came up to me, finally, I felt happy again. Acting strong just made me weak. It was pointless. Todd would never forgive his father staying broken forever. Because I promised I'd protect his mom. I'll take off the blindfold. I'm gonna laugh, even if it's at a stupid TV show. If I'm pissed, I'll get mad. And if I'm sad, I'll cry. First, I guess there'll have to be some counseling. There's something seriously wrong with my head, it seems like. It's gotta be a busy time. It's gotta be busy. I won't be able to do it alone. Helena. I don't think I could deal with just being a good loser. I want a chance. Let me chase after you. Let me get down on my knees. You're the only one I want waiting for me. Aww. There's no need for a chance. Didn't I tell you? Divorce or decide. I've decided. Haven't you too? Oh, B, you're ruining the scene. I'm so proud of this, man! It is these two in their development. Good for you two. Working through some shit. I mean, you're definitely... We definitely, I have concerns for you, buddy. In the same way I have concerns for the other two main characters. But I'm real proud of you. You excited about Keith having all those feels? Huh? We only ever have one umbrella, so we hold it together. And it's fine if we get a little wet, because it'll soon be sunny again. Happy end. Come rain, come shine. Hey, Opie, what are you doing? Get down from there. Hey! 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 Down. So there we have it! Yay, 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 yay! Man, some of these names, huh? Okay. Nervous. These names are something. Okay. So, The Hanged Man, I believe, is the last one, and it is already out. Which is not a case we've had with, I don't think, any of the manly badass hero. God, I love these names. Okay. The Overlord Bear. No problem. We'll have to definitely play the final Strange Men game. In a more timely fashion, so that we can have it all fresh in our minds. What a ride! You know, I was really concerned for all of the couples and the established married pairs in this game when things got started, but yeah, Hangman is the fourth and final. I think we're almost at the end of the credits. We'll have to check out the translator notes and things like that. Thank you all for joining me. I like these weirdo characters. I'm glad. Have a great evening. Thanks for joining me. It's been a great HIVEOWEEN. I'll see you next Thursday. Oh wait, what is this? Ooh. Additionally, congratulations on beating the Boogeyman, and thank you for playing this game. Additionally, Sophie played the previous two games in the series. Aw. This game was fully voiced with the help of voice actors. Due to the author's fatigue, there's no bonus scenario. The previous ones had that, but I did receive comments from each of the actors, so take the upper door if you're interested. The Something Meant series has come to a turning point. The general storyline ends in the next game. I have plans for serious and silly extra chapters afterwards, so please play those if you're interested. Lastly, once more, congratulations on beating the game, and thank you for playing. We'll just tuck this right here in our pocket. Boop. What is that? Sandman? Sandman, what are you doing? Bonus scene?
How many times have we come here again?
Oh, 5, I think.
I can't stand it. We've told them the same story over and over. There's gotta be rumors at school about Sophie frequenting the police station.
Now, Sophie, don't complain. The police are doing their best. And it's been a month now. This must be the last time. I'm sure of it. Does my princess require a beverage to quell her temper? What shall it be, your majesty? Orange juice. Very well. I will go buy some.
Thanks.
Oh, she's got her school uniform on.
Hey. When those dogs attacked me, you saved me, right? I can't imagine any other reason those dogs would fall asleep so quickly.
Oh, look! Look at his little eyes! Hey, buddy!
Thanks. I'm having a great time lately. I'm getting along great with Papa and Anne. And Regan, well, if she wants to get along, I'll give her a chance. Things are so much better than when I carried all the burden myself. Now I know there's someone always looking out for me. Sometimes I really miss you. You're doing okay, right? How about the other fairies? You know,
Keith! Sorry to butt in. Ah! Hold on, wait! Oh, look at her face, it's so red! Indeed, that was a good end. You've got the wrong idea! I'm not a winner or anything, okay? Don't touch me. Brats with a thing for daydreaming aren't the most comfortable people to be around. I'm not daydreaming! Keep it between us, but I've met some fairies. Oh, we get off the keyboard! Hey! Ugh! Some fairies. So you don't believe me? No, I do. I met one when I was a kid, too. Really? Yeah. This hobo in the area always had a head full of dandruff, so I called him the dandruff fairy. Oh yeah, and I've got a coworker who eats non-stop cup noodles, the cup noodle fairy. Want to be introduced? Why won't you believe me? A 37-year-old who believes in fairies ain't exactly socially adjusted, don't you think? 37. But hey, if they do exist, put in a request to one of your fairy friends to get me some wings. Big fluffy pink ones. Keith! What do you use those for? Just want some wings. Why not? Mr. Detective want to fly away! You angry? Better sip off. One of your friends might cast a spell and turn me into a fluffy white kitty. Maybe instead of filling your head with stupid fantasies, fill in that chest a little. It's so pathetic I can't even look at it. Keith! That's rude! She's a young lady.
Ugh.
What's wrong? Okay, so in case you couldn't tell, the Sandman had angry eyebrows at the end of that scene. Just to put this bit in context, haven't been able to sleep since last night, even though I'm sleepy. It's weird.
Did you take any medicine?
Yep. Anxiolytics? Sleeping pills, guess they're not working.
Let's talk to each other then. Before you know it, you'll be sound asleep, and it'll be morning.
Sandman's gonna kick your ass. Don't you need to sleep? You don't have to stay up for me.
It's fine. I'll stay with you until you're snoozing away.
Neither of them got any sleep. Maybe some exercise would have been better. Oh, alright. Thank you. Oh, there's bios! Keith Baring, age 37, height 6'1", AB. Local police inspector, rank detective 3. Cold and unfazed, but determined. He has an obsession with protecting people out of guilt over his son's death. Didn't want to become a detective at first, but met Helena while finding a college and ended up joining the force to win her over. Obi! He just skid and smacked into the wall. Sharp tongue, he often let things slip in front of his son, which his son would later imitate. Dick's his boss, but also like an undesired friend who gets along with the whole family. After the incident, he goes for counseling at Dick's suggestion. He hates liver. Helena Baring, age 33. I've been trying to figure out, because she doesn't have them normally, but in the ending, she's got those little white marks on her head, and I was trying to figure out what sort of injury she sustained to require those. 5'3". Yeah, 5'3". Keith's wife, a gentle, lovable woman, appears carefree, but is strong in her core. She's highly expressive, laughing and crying often. She met Keith as a student and quickly married him after graduating college. A year later, they had a son. She suffered emotionally for years after her son's death, but has recovered by now. She doesn't eat meat, not because she's a vegetarian, just because she hates it. Her hobby is collecting tea from all over the world. Height difference! David Hoover, age 27, 6 foot tall, but typo. The Crooked Man's hero, works for a trading company. He's made a complete turn from his previous moodiness. Married to Shirley for 3 months now. They kept their names. An honest fellow, but extremely unlucky. He's athletic and strong, but a little slow on the uptake. He challenged his friend Paul to a chili dog contest, but Paul got gastritis, so he couldn't attend the tour. Scared of dogs due to a traumatic incident as a kid where one chased him for an hour. Sophie Grundler, age 17, height 5'1", blood type A. High school student, Richard's daughter. The Sandman's heroine and a lively girl. Didn't like her dad for a long time, but they reconciled. Maybe as a result, she seems a little too attached lately. Somewhat cheekier than before, but still diligent as ever. Gets along well with David and Shirley as older friends. A little uneasy as girls at the school are getting boyfriends. Not finding anyone she likes is her main worry for now. Loves ice cream. Lance Canal, age 31, height 5'10", blood type AB. Ex-journalist photographer. yeah, they were engaged in the first game, and I don't remember if they'd actually gotten married in the second in Sandman, or if they were just still engaged. But I know that it was a point of contention because Sophie had a crush on David, and that was the whole thing. And I know that they were living together because I remember David sleeping on the couch. Ex-journalist photographer, works for a small publisher, snarky about everything, but can get freaked out easily. As a journalist, he chased incidents to write articles, and though sarcastic, he was known to hit the mark. Dislikes police due to what drove him out of journalism. Was thinking about making some passes at Helena and getting Keith angry at him to cause a scene. Lance! That's terrible. Richard Grundler, age 44, height 5'11", blood type O. Works for a credit company. Diligent and cheerful, but has a timid side. Rather compassionate and sentimental, his daughter often blinds him to all else. It's been over 10 years since losing his wife, but he has no intention of remarrying. Mistook David for Sophie's boyfriend at first and got angry. But that's been cleared up, and they all get along now. A real drinker who collects drinks. He likes scotch best. He actually suspected the boogeyman was Brendan, but was too focused on his daughter to tell Keith. Shirley Weber. She's got a small one. Age 26, height 5'9", blood type A. David's wife, a pharmacist. Beautiful, strong-willed, and cool. Hates to rely on anyone and tries to do it all herself. She often fights with David. Fawns over Sophie like a little sister. You know, Shirley feels kind of like a weird, like, divergent Ren. Like, I feel like you could put them in different, not just in terms of, like, looks. Dick Anderson, age 39, height 6'6", tall, blood type O, local police manager, rank first lieutenant. He's direct boss who understands him well. He has a wife and 2 children. His stature and face frighten people, but he's gentle and doesn't raise his voice over little things. Gets along well with both Keith and Helena. Eric Simpson, age 25, height 5'9", blood type B, local detective. Keith's subordinate. Ambitious, but hates to do busy work. His laziness got him stuck with His laziness got him stuck with the scariest 2 at the station, Dick and Keith. But it's yet to prove effective. No problem. Have a good evening. When David was taken in a while back, he questioned him. He sympathized with him and was a bit relieved to learn he was all right after that incident. Stevie Small, age 31, height 5'7", blood type A, tour conductor for the agency NA Travel, became a member on the Livingston Castle project and decided to run the test tour. He and the castle's 9 servants ended up as Brendan Dermont's murder victims. Born in Connecticut, and it's where he now rests. Todd Baring, age 5, height 3'8", height A. His blood's A. Keith and Helena's son, kind of timid but cheery and honest, clever, and alas, quickly learned the bad words Keith used. At age 5, he was run over by a truck and died. Strange Man series number 1, The Crooked Man. That would be the box art for them, respectively. The cover art for this one. No, it doesn't look like there was a profile for the Boogie, the game jacket. Here's the one for Boogie, for the record. If I can get it to let me put it on here. Like so. And since we didn't actually play it with voices, I don't know if you guys want to read the commentary. I don't know if it'll be voiced. It might be. Um, yeah, I'm just kind of curious we don't get one for the Boogie. This is the VIP room for the fully voiced version's voice actors, as well as the translator. You can hear about everyone's other projects and thoughts on acting in this game. Oh, look at this! Cute. It's like a little party.
Heya, Serenity Harper here, the voice of Helena Baring. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on beating the game. I hope you had fun playing and liked the ending, or endings you got.
Cute.
It's been a great pleasure and an honor to work on this project alongside everyone. I never expected to get Helena's role since it's my first time voice acting, and to tell you the truth, my audition was very messy. I have quite a lot of things to talk about, but in order to avoid bogging down players with minutes upon minutes of talking, I have written my overall thoughts about the game down on my blog. It will be made available once people have reached this to avoid spoiling stuff. For those who are interested in reading it, the blog is helenabaring.tumblr.com. Thank you so much again for playing the Boogeyman. If you ever want to talk, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at Serene Harper. I'll give you warm hugs and pats on the back for a job well done. Alright, that sounds weird. Right, anyways, take care always and catch you later.
Hi, I'm Chocolate. I do the voice of Sophie. I'm really glad I got to be in this game, especially that I got to play Sophie. I really related to her story in The Sandman, so it's just really awesome that I'm doing her voice, you know? I'm also working on a game, though it has a long way to go before it's finished. It's called Dollhouse, and it'll also be a puzzle exploration type game.
I'm glad we get a chance to hear the voices, even if we're not playing the voice version. I mean, aside from the little bits we heard.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're playing this. My name is Winter Johnson, and I'm the voice of Richard Grundler. Congratulations on getting through this story of death, fear, and loss. I hope the emotional scars will fade in time. Working on this game has been a very fun experience for me, and working with the developer has been a delight. She has been very encouraging and reasonable, yet is not afraid to mention when something needs reworking. Seeing the story grow and watching these characters develop and change and fight and die has been fascinating to watch. As an actor, I am so happy to have been given the opportunity to help bring this story to life. I hope you enjoyed playing the game as much as I did acting in it.
Winter also voiced the Doctor!
Hello, I'm Manly Badass Hero, the voice of Dick Anderson. I've been a big fan of the Strange Men series, so when I saw there was auditions, I sent some improv and general recordings, and not only was I accepted, I also found out Uri was a fan of my playthroughs of her games, which needless to say made me feel a bit giddy. Personally, I've liked the games not only because of their similarities to things like Silent Hill, but also that they're relatable to people with depression. Whether or not you're an adult or a young person, I think dark times in your life can really change your perspective on the world, and sometimes this makes you a crooked man. Anyway, I've been glad to help work on this project, and until next time, thanks for playing.
I like that we get to be a little sheep. As we just walk around this cast party.
Hey there, this is Cyril, and I voiced Eric. I hope you enjoyed the game, and what a great game it was, right? Thanks to everyone who worked on it, especially Yuri. This was my first try at voice acting, so I hope you liked it. It was such a great experience for me. Moving on, I'm a freelance artist, If you're interested in seeing my work, then just visit my website. A real amazing thing this was for me, and I hope that it was for you as well. Take care, player. Until next time.
Play on, player!
Hey there. I was actually thinking about saying I'm not actually the voice actor of Toad, but in the end, nah. So, great thanks to Uri, the great game's equally great creator, who was also really sweet along the creation of the game, Visual Person, Her Majesty the Translator Queen, and the voice actors, who helped bring this together with their lovely voices. It was a pleasure to work with all of them.
I wonder, is this one of the this voice makes me think of the voice on the radio in Dreaming Mary. I always got a lady, but I don't know if I knew for sure if Uri was a lady, but that was always the feeling I got.
And of course, we can't forget you. Good job for getting the good ending, by the way.
Huh.
Oh, and just a note, if I do something the later days, it probably won't be in the same name. Something like Nobody maybe. I have a Twitter with that name, but then again, who knows? Anyways, thank you. I love you.
We'll come back to you last, buddy.
Hello everyone, I'm Ro, the voice of David Hoover. First, thank you for playing the Boogeyman. I hope you had as much fun playing as I did voicing in it. Thank you Uri for making this game, and thank you VG Person for translating it, helping Uri, and making some 2D Japanese indie horror games available for English speakers to play. So, I initially came upon Uri's games on VG Person's website. The first of these that I played was The Crooked Man. On my first playthrough, I spoke out all of David's lines to myself, just for fun. I quite liked David's everyman character. He was someone we could all relate to because of the things he'd done and seen. He's also really kind and loves to help. He's the kind of soft-spoken protagonist that everyone loves, or loves to hate, which you see often in anime and manga. Despite being an avid fan of anime and manga, I found it hard to capture that kind of character with my voice. When I auditioned for a role in The Boogeyman, I had no idea it would be a game that ties together all the characters of Uri's previous other games. So, when I learned that I would be the voice of my favorite character, I was very thrilled. Now I am David Hoover. I have a very, very old YouTube channel that I've never uploaded to before, but I'm going to start uploading voice acting clips, games, and whatever I can think of that. It is youtube.com/Rokuro. That's ROUKURO. And yes, I know I spelled that particular name wrong. It won't have much for now, but I'll be uploading more as time passes, and hopefully people will like it. Oh, and if you want me to voice act for your game or project, feel free to send me a message at that channel.
Hello, this is a Doxographist, and I am the voice actress for Shirley, who is a cool chick who's tough and dependable. And I'm not like that at all, because I'm a big weenie baby and I get scared really easily. So that's where I'm at. Either way, it's been a lot of fun doing voice work for this project. I'm sad that I don't have anything more to record, but I am also happy to see it all come together beautifully. Voltron-like. I don't know what Voltron is in Japanese. Never mind. Yeah. So I guess a bit about me. I'm a doxographist. I'm from Canada. I speak English and I speak French as well. I don't really do voice acting in French though, but bonjour, ça c'est mon français, je suis bilingue, français-anglais, mais mon anglais est supérieur que mon français, meilleur, peux-je dire. So I've been voice acting for maybe about 3 to 4 years, around that ballpark. And mostly I voice deeper women, tough chicks. Ugh. I voice a lot of young boys. I voice some tomboy girls, that kind of stuff. The main project that I do is Let's Read Homestuck on YouTube, which is a comic dub of a webcomic called Homestuck. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that, but I voiced Jade Harley.
I could see that.
Jade Harley, who is a high-pitched girl, and it's kind of different from my regular voice, but whatever.
Wow. I could see that too.
I do a lot of comic dubs with the group that produces Let's Read Homestuck. It's called Collab HQ if you want to look it up. And yeah, I don't know if I have much to add. I've done voice work for a couple of games, but mostly what I do is I do motion comics and I do comic dubs. But yeah, either way, I hope you enjoyed playing the game. I hope you got spooked. You got your willies Jimmy wrestled, scared. You know, expressions meaning you got frightened. And yeah, sorry. This is I'm not great at talking about myself.
She seems like a friend.
Either way, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Later.
Hey everyone, this is Jesse, aka Stevie, and thanks for playing the Boogeyman. I've had a fantastic time working on this project, and I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. As a last note, I just want to give you all a recommendation to look out for future titles from Electric Pop Studios, a game designing group I'm a part of. We're in the beginning stages, so we haven't released anything yet, but hopefully we'll be getting started on that soon. Hope you all enjoyed listening to me die. Have a good one.
Hello, this is Nervous from misanthropop.com, aka Lance Canal. I'm recording this with help from my new assistant, Borscht. Say hi, Borscht. I've been a fan of both Uri and VG Person's output for a couple of years now, so it really was a pleasure and an honor to spend the last year working on the Boogeyman alongside them. I've also met a lot of interesting and lovely people from all over the world in the form of my fellow actors and actresses. I suppose Lance would say, "What do you want from me? I've done my job already. Give me a break." But I'd really like to thank Uri and VG Person for the wonderful opportunity that they gave me, and I hope we can all work together again someday. I'd also like to thank you for playing the game, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks.
Hi, I'm the Overlord Bear. You can call me Tob or Tobby, or maybe Tobbs. I know. What do you want to call me? Anyway, I voiced Brendan Dumont here in Uri-san's The Boogeyman. I'd like to thank Uri-san for letting me be in this project. I'm glad to be a part of the making of an awesome game in Uri-san's awesome Strange Men series, and I'm glad that I have met and made friends with certain people in the production group. How difficult was figuring out the puzzles in the game? How difficult was figuring out the identity of the person behind the mask of the fake Boogeyman? I'd like to know, though I think Uri-san would like to know that and more of your thoughts about the game even more. Also, I'd like to say that if I were a character in the TBM story, I think Brendan would probably do one of three things. Number 1, place me at main character level, maybe even at protagonist level considering my liking for heroism. Number 2, turn me into a butt monkey that doesn't get killed during the plot but gets tortured for comedy, for Brendan at least, a lot because of my social awkwardness. And 3, kill me because I was pretty nosy and then ended up knowing too much about his plans. Maybe you would do a mix of the 3 choices. Indeed, being one of Brendan's victims is a freaking scary thought. Oh, and I'd like to know your honest constructive feedback on my voice acting. Also, if you want to know more about me, please go to theoverlordbear.wordpress.com. Oh, and maybe you'll find something interesting if you go to brendonscastle.tumblr.com. Now, excuse me while I take over and renovate a certain blonde Two-Face's castle.
Hello, I'm the voice for the Boogeyman. Oh, sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Dave Ossity, the voice of the Boogeyman, but you could just call me Dave. I must say, it was an honor to be able to work with Uri and all the other actors and actresses on this game. I've been a big fan of Uri's games for some time, and when I saw that she was having an audition for a new project, I thought I might try out for a role. I'm not a professional voice actor, in my opinion, but I have done some voiceover work in my past, and I have done some scary story readings. You can find them on YouTube if you're interested. Just search on my name. Anyway, I auditioned and now I'm here in Uri's game. I really enjoyed bringing her character of the Boogeyman to life. Helping Uri create this game was a fun and rewarding experience for me, and I'm very glad to have been a part of it. I'm also glad that you decided to play this game and have made it this far. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed playing the Boogeyman.
Oh, what all? These are all such nice people! Oh no! I read for not talking to Keith. Hey, buddy.
Hello everyone, my name is Max. To most people on the internet, I'm known as Blue Neon Light Show. On YouTube, I go by Epsilon, and I voice Keith for this game. Yeah, I know, lots of names. This was the first time I tried voice acting, so yeah, sorry if I didn't do as good of a job as I could have. It's really been an honor doing this for Yuri. I honestly didn't expect getting the part. Some friends on Skype said that they were trying out for the Boogeyman, and I thought it would be fun to try. Turns out, Yuri liked my voice, so imagine my surprise when I actually got the part. I really like playing the role as Keith. I always like the cold-hearted characters that work on the side of justice, and is willing to do anything to save the day. Kinda like Jack Bauer, I guess. Or Batman. Anyway, please try out the other games whenever you get the chance. There's the Sandman, the Crooked Man. I mean, go and check them out if you haven't yet. Thank you for playing through the game, keeping me alive, and more importantly, thank you for saving my wife. I'm sure Serene will be happy that you saved Helena too. Unless you got the other 4 endings first. Then, anyway, feel free to talk to any of us. We all have Skype. Mine is neon.l.show. I should probably stop talking now. Congratulations, and good night.
What a good way to end. Congratulations, and good night. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Thanks for exploring the castle with me.